And how am I introducing us? Like, is this Pemmy Baker TV still, or is it Plymouth Regional?
This is Pemmy Baker TV tonight.
Okay.
You start recording on your camera, please. Start recording on your camera, please. Thank you.
It's going to run a little behind, it looks like.
Kids are going to warm up first.
Yeah. Plymouth's going to warm up first. Here they come.
We're live, so.
You good to go? Good evening, folks. Welcome to Plymouth Regional High School. On behalf of Pemmy Baker TV, we want to welcome you here tonight for tonight's wrestling meet. Hosting the Plymouth Regional Bobcats, hosting the Hollis Brookline Cavaliers have come up tonight for a dual meet. Should be an exciting night, a lot of great wrestling, a lot of good matchups. I'd like to thank the administration here at the high school. They're big supporters of the program. The wrestling program has been around a long time, and there's a lot of support here from the administration and the community. I'd like to thank the SAU and Tyler Welch and everything they do over there. Certainly not just champions for the wrestling program, but for all sports in the SAU here at the high school. So the Bobcats are raring to go tonight. They're a little banged up. They've got some injuries. Some key wrestlers out tonight. They went and traveled down to the Conval Early Bird Wrestling Tournament on Saturday, this past Saturday. Sustained a couple of injuries there, and like I said, a few kids out here, where the flu season's around, and cough and flu season. Some kids are feeling under the weather. So some of the JV athletes are going to get a chance to compete tonight in the varsity meet. Some of them their first varsity meet, so it should be exciting. But Hollis Brookline is a great program. They are actually a Division II team. Plymouth's a Division III team, and this is our crossover match. And Hollis has a long-standing history of good wrestling down there. Coach Bumpus does a great job with them, and he's won multiple Division II state championships over the year, and I know that he's trying to compete for another one this year. As the Bobcats, obviously, Division III, they've been a powerhouse program over the years. Coach Cleary has won over a dozen state championships and at least as many runner-up finishes over the years, and I think he's looking to shoot for a Division III championship this year. Last year, a little disappointing for us, so I think he's hoping that we're going to move forward this year and go to that next level again and win ourselves a state championship. Of course, his assistant, Todd Austin, been with him for a long, long time. Todd is a native of Maine. He wrestled up there in high school, was a standout high school wrestler, came down, wrestled at Plymouth State here, and fortunately for us, he never left, which is sort of the same story of Coach Cleary. He came to us from Conval, New Hampshire, a couple times state champion down there. Came up here, wrestled at Plymouth State. Then he ended up coaching Plymouth State, won a New England championship with them, and fortunately we got him here 30 years ago or so, and we've had him ever since. So we're very fortunate to have that these coaches here in this school. So after the varsity match concludes tonight, there's going to be a series of JV matches or exhibition matches that we'll just live stream, and you folks can enjoy them as well. A lot of the younger kids are getting an opportunity to wrestle tonight because Hollis brought with them 35 wrestlers, which is close to what Plymouth has on their bench. So it's great that a lot of these kids are going to get some matches tonight. We're excited about that. The Bobcats are gearing up to travel down to the Hollis Brookline Nor'easter tournament this weekend, which is a big tournament that Hollis Brookline hosts. A lot of teams there from around the state and some out-of-state teams. Competition's going to be high, and I think we're hoping to go down there and at least make a dent. We have several returning starters this year, and one notable that obviously we're looking towards for his leadership is our senior Emmett Nossman at 190. Emmett is a two-time Meeta Champions finalist, three-time two-time Division III finalist, I believe, maybe even three-time. He actually is a three-time MOC finalist now that I think about it, but he is a senior this year, and they're looking for his leadership and hoping that he can help take this team and win a state championship, and we're hoping that he can take that next step as well and move on to the New Englands and make a big impact this year, because as a senior, it's really his year. The Bobcats are coming to the center of the match, finish their warm-up, and as soon as they break, we're going to line up and do cross-mat introductions, and then the ref will come out and talk to the captains and flip the coin to decide whether we have odds or evens, and the match will get underway here. A couple of rule changes this year I just wanted to mention. A takedown now is worth 3 points rather than 2 points. You can get up to 4 points near fall. If you have your opponent's back exposed for more than 4 seconds, you can get 4 points, back points. And the other rule is you only have to have one piece of your body inbounds to get a takedown. So if one foot's in, your opponent's out of bounds, the rest of your body's out of bounds, but it's a takedown, you could be awarded the takedown there. So the Bobcats are lining up. We get Hollis Brookline to line up here, and they'll do their cross-mat introductions, and we'll have this wrestling coming at you shortly.
Welcome this evening to Plymouth Regional High School for tonight's wrestling match between the visiting Hollis Brookline Cavaliers and your home team, the Plymouth Regional Bobcats. We at Plymouth Regional High School, Hollis Brookline, and NHIAA understand what an honor it is for student athletes to represent their schools and towns. Please let us be positive in every aspect of this match. Sportsmanship from the players, coaches, and fans. Positive and cheering only, and respect by everyone is expected for the official working tonight's match. Just a couple reminders before we start tonight's match. Smoking and use of tobacco of any kind is prohibited in the school building and on all school grounds. In case of emergency, spectators are asked to leave the gym through the closest emergency exit. Emergency exits are located at each end of the gym. Thank you and enjoy tonight's match. Before we do our cross-mat introductions, would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem. And now for our cross-mat introductions. At 106 pounds, receiving a forfeit for Plymouth, Mason Morrison. At 113 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Victor Loam. And for Plymouth, AC Pietranero. At 120 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Jameson Keller. And for Plymouth, Anthony Torres. At 126 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Scout Priya. And for Plymouth, Ellis Pietranero. At 132 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Hunter Knight. And for Plymouth, Cody Sawyer. At 138 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Caden Brucio. And for Plymouth, Sebastian Sargent. At 144 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Jager Mann. And for Plymouth, Aiden Patridge. At 150 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Daniel Frixione. And for Plymouth, Jackson Renier. At 157 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Jake Pritchfield. And for Plymouth, Grant Lenhart. At 165 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Gabe McGrath. And for Plymouth, Dominic Ciotti. At 175 pounds, receiving a forfeit for Plymouth, Tristan Patridge. At 190 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Daniel Hollis. And for Plymouth, Emmett Nosserman. At 215 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, Philip Burke. And for Plymouth, Hussein Oserin. And at heavyweight this evening, for Hollis Brookline, Harrison Holmes. And for Plymouth, Drake Tottenham. Thank you. Captains to the middle of the mat, please. Just a reminder that the school store is open this evening with food and drinks, as well as Bobcat gear. Thank you.
Ready. Welcome back, folks. Again, I'm your host, Aaron Como. Tonight, we're here at Plymouth Regional High School. Hollis Brookline Cavaliers made the trip up to wrestle the Bobcats. Should be an exciting night. We're going to start right off tonight at 106-pound weight class. I believe they announced a minute ago that Mason Morrison, a freshman for Plymouth, has wrestled in the middle school, has some experience, but is a freshman. He's receiving a forfeit tonight as Hollis Brookline does not have anybody in that weight class. And that brings us to 113-pound weight class, where Casey Petronero from Plymouth is going to be up against Victor Lome from Hollis Brookline.
wrestling at 113 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Victor Loam. And from Plymouth, Casey Pietranero.
And we're off, folks. Both wrestlers circling here, middle of the mat, working the tide. Little shot there by Casey Pietranero. She misses, shuck by. Loam gets the shucks her by, spins around, gets his 2. 3 actually, and the rule change. Riding that leg on top, looking for a cradle, had it, gave up on it. Wrist and a bar and a wrist there, Loam has. Back to the cradle, he's got it locked up. Went a little too far with it. Pietranero rolled through. Out of bounds. Loam leads 3-0 now. Minute 14 left in the first period. Loam back working that bar and wrist on top. He steps across. He's going to get his near fall points here, looking to get the pin. Pietraneri's fighting. Settles back, gets his near fall points. Immediately goes for the cradle. That cross wrist there, gives up on it, throws in a half. He's got that deep. More near fall points here. Gets the pin. Victor Loam, Hollis Brookline comes up with the pin. 30 seconds left in the first period. That brings the match score tied 6-6 now. Next up at 120 pounds from Hollis Brookline, we have Jamison Keller. And from Plymouth, Anthony Torres. Anthony's a returning starter for us. Last year at the 113-pound weight class, finished second in Division III and third at the Meet of Champions.
Jamison Keller. And from Plymouth, Anthony Torres.
Whistle shot, nope. Down to a knee, working the head. Keller in on that inside single. Comes up with it. Little reversal here. Scramble. Not quite. Didn't give him the reversal yet. Awards Keller the 3-point takedown. Torres with the escape. Gets his 1 point. Another low single shot there by Keller. Gets in deep. Torres whizzing hard. Keller comes up with the 3-point takedown.
Watch the rolly stuff. Watch the rolly stuff. Keep it flat.
Keller tough on top. Clearly they've worked the wrist control. Barn. Looks like the Hollis Brookline's been working on the wrist and a bar and wrist and a half. And
Just looking to hook that elbow.
30 seconds left first period. Keller up 6-1. Out of bounds. No separation there. No escape awarded. Little sit out to a roll attempt there by Torres. Keller able to stop it. Another roll by Torres. He's going to get it. He's going to come up with the reversal. Those were much needed points at the end of that period. It was a nice job by Torres. to get the reversal, and the score is now 6-3. Plymouth has choice. They've deferred, which means they want choice in the third period. Keller chooses neutral, feels confident on his feet. He should. He's taken down Torres twice with that, not really a low single, kind of a sweep knee single, I would call it. Torres has got to get his head up, though. He's given his head up too easy, and he's allowing Keller to come around and secure the cradle here. No points awarded, though. Keller's got to decide whether he wants to go for that cradle or spin behind and get his 2. He gets his 2. A 3, actually. Keep reminding myself of the rule change myself. Oh, Keller decides to cut Torres. Neither wrestler working anything really at the moment. A little double leg shot there by Keller. He's going to get in deep. Torres is whizzing hard right to his back. Keller takes him right to his back here. Torres trying to reach up and hook the head, and he has a leg and come up with some sort of a roll through there. Keller has a commanding lead here, 12-4. Ref calls a stalemate in that situation. They'll get a fresh start. Keller again gives Torres a point and decides he's better off on his feet. So far, I think that's probably a wise decision. .30 seconds left, second period. Shot attempt there. No hand control, though. He's got to clear those hands before he takes that shot. He's going to work his angles. Push, pull. Take him off his base. Another shot. He's down on his hands and knees, which is not a good place to be. Keller in on that front headlock. 12-5 at the end of the second period. Torres is chose down for the third period here. And again, the coach has told Keller to allow him his 1-point escape, and they're back on their feet. Now 12-6. Again, Torres just gives up that head so easily. Goes right down to his knees. Keller working around, trying to secure that ankle. Probably going to look for a Western hook there. Torres holding on to that leg, looking for a dump, hoping to hop over. Still got the elbow. Torres is typically pretty good in these positions, and he comes up with the 3-point takedown. Now he needs to go to work here and try to turn Keller for some near fall points. The score is 12-9. He's got 1:12 seconds left to get 3 points at least for the tie to go into overtime here. Red has been called for stalling. Keller just stand up in an escape. Looks like we're going to have a little blood time here. I really think Torres could have avoided some of those situations that had not given up his head so easy. He just seems to be walking in there with his head down, and Keller's easily snapping him to the ground and able to swing around and secure the ankle. And he's given up those takedowns a little bit too easy. .52 seconds left here, and Keller really just needs to not do anything risky, and really, I know a lot of coaches don't want to hear it, but you know, have some mat awareness, some mat situation, and know that you don't have to put yourself in any risky positions. You certainly don't have to try and throw anybody. You know, you're better off to you know, be a little bit defensive, or if not, then go back to that low single sweep, get in on a leg, and you know, play it safe really at this point. The shot attempt, headlock, gonna come up with it. Torres comes up with the headlock. He's got it. He has 1 foot inbounds. He's going to get some near fall points, at least 4 here, which would win the match, but he's going for the pin, and he's got that locked up very, very tight. He's going to watch his weight. He gets the pin. Torres with a huge comeback there. At one point down 12-6, and with 25 seconds left, comes up with a headlock takedown and gets a huge win for the Bobcats, especially wrestling up a weight tonight. Typically he's at 113. Tonight he moves up to 120 and gets a huge win. Next up from Hollis, Brookline, we have Scout Cray against Ellis Petronero from Plymouth.
Now wrestling at 126 pounds for Hollis, Brookline, Scout Cray, and for Plymouth, Ellis Petronero.
Nice shot there by Cray. Gets in deep. Ellis working the head. Ellis also a judo wrestler, so you instantly saw her go to that chin and underhook, looking for a throw there. She's gonna go for it there again. She goes for the chin whip, misses it. Cray gets behind. He's gonna get the 3. So Cray's tall. He's lanky, and Petronero doesn't have the height advantage there. Had she had a little height advantage, I think she might have come up with one of those 2 throws. Again, bar and a half here. He's got it in deep. Cray's got it in deep. That's going to be hard to fight off. And he comes up with the pin. Just under a minute into the first period. That brings the team scores now tied at 12-12. As I predicted, I thought this would be a great matchup, and so far so good. Next up at 132, we have Hunter Knight from Hollis Brookline against Cody Sawyer from Plymouth.
Now wrestling at 132 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Aiden Smith, and for Plymouth, Cody Sawyer.
Both wrestlers immediately tie up. Sawyer going for the shuck. Good shuck. Didn't come up with it. Goes for the headlock. Gonna get it. Big headlock there in the first period by Sawyer. Gotta watch his weight here. He knew he was compromised there. That was smart. He gave up on that and went immediately to get the swing behind and make sure he secured the takedown. And I believe that's all he was awarded was the 3 points for the takedown. There was no near fall awarded in that headlock. Fighting tough. Needs to be behind the elbows, though, not in front of the elbows. Nice stand up by Knight, and then mat return by Sawyer. A sit out, spin. Sawyer follows. Sawyer looking to pull him back here. Looks like he's going to get it. Knight strong, though. Spins out of it. Cody working on that tight waist there in a bar. Kind of hung out too far out front there. 27 seconds here left in the first period. Sawyer up 3-0. The takedown, the only difference. Knight called there for a caution for not having his hands in front of the front line. Another caution. False start. No first move there on the whistle by Knight. Trying to spin in now, reaching up, grabbing the head. Sawyer back with the headlock here, though. He's going to get some near fall points. Going to watch his weight. Might get 5 seconds left here. Saved by the bell there. Knight looked like he was going to have that re-roll. Gets his 4 points for near fall. End of the first. Sawyer up 7-0. Plymouth decides to take the choice this time and decides to go top. Little discussion here about what Sawyer decided to take. I think he indicated one thing with his hand, but said another thing with his words. Either way, he's in it here, and he's going to have to maybe possibly turn him again and ride him out. Sit out there, spin. Knight able to spin. Now he's in on a double leg. Sawyer whizzing hard. Sawyer still in control here. Knight with the 2-point reversal. Knight on the whistle, immediately going to that wrist, trying to sink in a bar. Sawyer sitting, spinning. Stands up, faces him. He's going to get the 1 point and a throw here. Knight rolls out of it. I don't believe any points have been awarded here yet. Oh, Sawyer comes up with a cradle. I didn't see that coming. Came out of nowhere. He gets the pin. Another big win here. Cody Sawyer with the pin over Hunter Knight at 132. Puts the Bobcats out in front now, 18-12. Next up at 138, we have Caden Brucio from Hollis, Brookline against Sebastian Sargent. It's notable to mention that Caden Brucio is a two-time Meeta Champions champion. Nope, it doesn't look like they're going to send out Brucio.
138 pounds for Hollis, Brookline, Hunter Knight, and for Plymouth, Sebastian.
Well, I had that wrong. I guess they bumped a wrestler. I thought Knight wrestled the last match. My apologies, but it looks like he's wrestling this match. I didn't have another wrestler penciled in at 132 other than Hunter Knight, so that's my apologies. Other way, this time around, it is Hunter Knight, this time at 138 against Sebastian Sargent from Plymouth. Sebastian, otherwise known as Seabass by everybody here in the school, throws a nice shuck, comes up with the 3-point takedown. But Knight already stands up and faces, it's going to get the escape. Seabass working the edge of that mat hard, being the aggressor. Shot on the whistle by Seabass. A lot of movement by Seabass. Knight kind of standing still in his position. Shot by Seabass, gets in deep. Nice counter there by Knight. Knight in on that front head. Coach is yelling from to back out of that position, but Knight's going to get around here, I think, and secure the 3 points as he does. Seabass now trailing the match 4-3, was up 3-0. Sit out spin, and we have a buzzer, end of the first period. A lot of movement by Seabass out there. Hollis Brookline deferred to us, and Seabass is going to take neutral. Stalling red, good call. Seabass looking for that shock, you can see it. Nice shot there by Knight deep, but a great sprawl by Sebastian. Seabass going back to that inside. Looking for the shuck. Shucks him by, just can't quite finish the move. Another shot by Knight, gets in deep. Seabass able to sprawl and spin away. Knight again comes up with the takedown. Knight trying to work that tilt on top. Throws in a leg. Seabass kicks it out. Little roll attempt there by Sebastian. Almost comes up with it. 20 seconds left here, second period. Knight is up 7-4. Double boots in there by Knight, trying to flatten him out. Brings us to the third period. Knight has choice, he's going to go down. Actually chooses top. Nope. A little more confusion here about decisions tonight. Knight will take the down position. Not really sure what happened there. Seabass had an arm, but ended up giving up the reversal, and now it's another reversal. Knight goes back to those double boots and going to try and flatten him out, go to work on him. Minute 20. Seabass is going to have to do some work here to get out of this. He needs to score some points. He's got to work for a reversal or an escape to start. It's a good call there. Stalemate. gives him a second chance here with the whistle start. Head table's calling over the referee. I think it's probably a scoring question because it was a little confusion during that scramble. It looked as though Knight had reversed Seabass then reversed him, then Knight reversed him back. I'm not sure if they awarded the points properly or that he actually even awarded any points for that. It looks like Knight was the only one that was awarded points during that scramble for the reversal. Another caution on green. Hands not in front of the line. On the whistle, stand-up attempt. Knight immediately goes to that bar and wrist on top. Throws in the boots again. At this point, it's important for Sebastian to not give up any more near fall points or give up a pin. Again, the ref calls a stalemate. No progress being made by either wrestler. He needs to take advantage of this whistle start. He needs to clear that arm before he attempts his stand-up. Sit out, spin. Sebastian reach for the head. Tried the Gazzoni, misses it. Another sit out, goes back to the Gazzoni, misses it again. Knight's in with the double boots, trying to break him down. Almost a little too high there, but he's able to break Sebastian back down. At this time, the referee has awarded Sebastian 2 points, 1 point for Knight stalling and 1 point for, I believe it was an unsportsmanlike or misconduct call. It's hard to understand what he said. Not sure what he saw. I don't know if he was being rough on the head or what he was doing. Sebastian with a roll, he almost came up with that headlock. That's it. Match is over. Knight with the win, 10-6. Now they're going to send out Caden Brucio at 144 pounds. He's going to be wrestling Aiden Partridge. As I said earlier, Brucio, I believe, is a senior, two-time meter champion, one-time runner-up. Just been an outstanding wrestler for Hollis Brookline. Arguably this year, probably one of the best wrestlers in the entire state. Low sweep single there, right off the whistle by Brucio. In on the half. Got the half deep. He's going to go lift the leg. Partridge fights it off. Aiden Partridge, a sophomore for us. Brucio in again, deep on that half and a wrist. He's going to get it this time. Going to get some near fall points here, looking for a pin, gets the pin. No shame there, no shame, no surprise. Like I said, Brucio, a senior, outstanding wrestler, probably one of the best in the state this year, no question. Next up at 150 pounds, Plymouth's going to send out, I believe, well, they're holding off here to see Hollis Brookline sent out. Plymouth's going to send out Jackson Rainier. I believe it's Daniel Friccione for Hollis Brookline.
Now wrestling at 150 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Daniel Friccione.
I was correct.
And for Plymouth, Jackson Renier.
Jackson Renier, a senior for us, but this is only his second year wrestling for the Bobcats. And he's done a great job. He's learned the sport. He's worked hard. He's strong and athletic, and started the year last year, a rough start trying to learn the sport. And by the end of the season, he placed for us at the Division III state meet, which was incredible. Nice shot there, but misses it. Friccione just spins behind, gets the takedown. Again, working immediately for the bar and the wrist. You can clearly see what Hollis Brookline's been working on in the room. Solid, top work there with the bar and the halves and the bar and the arms. And, Plymouth, Coach Cleary works on the same stuff. It's just a good, solid work from the top. Still trying to work that bar and the wrist, Friccione is. Renier looking for the stand-up. He's going to get it. Skewers the head with the front headlock there, looking to spin behind to get the takedown now. Friccione pulls that elbow in deep, though. Now Friccione deep in on a double, comes up with the takedown. Again, immediately goes to the wrist and the half. Renier able to fight it off, look the other way. 20 seconds left here in the first period. I believe the score should be 6-0. Friccione, the scoreboard only says 3-0. Again, working that. He's going to get it this time with the half and the wrist. 4 seconds left here. Renier just needs to fight this off. Saved by the bell, as they say. 4 points awarded for near fall to Friccione. Friccione defers to Plymouth. Renier takes neutral. Fake shot there by Renier. Level change. Friccione working on those wrists with a little baseball bat style grip and goes for the low single. He's going to come up with it. Friccione going in for the wrist. Throws in a leg. A little power half there. Backs out of that. Looking for a tilt here. Renier to his feet, looking for the escape. Friccione gives it to him. Some points on the board. Nice double leg shot there by Renier. He gets in deep. Friccione with a good sprawl. Able to fight it off. Stuffing the head there. Hard on that whizzer, Friccione. Comes up with the takedown. End of the second, Friccione up 13-1. Friction with a nice double in deep, comes up with the 3 points, and that's going to be the end of the match, a tech fall. Not a bad match by Rainier. He fought tough. Like again, only a second-year wrestler. I wished he'd have wrestled 4 years for us or even wrestled prior to that. He came into our program with a little experience, but we're glad he's here, and we know he's going to do big things for us at the Division III level this year. Next up for Plymouth, we got Grant Winhart.
Now wrestling at 157 pounds for Hollis Brookline, and Jake Critchfield.
And Jake Critchfield from Hollis Brookline.
Grant Winhart.
Nice shot there. Winhart hard on that front head, tries to throw him by. Critchfield in on that arm, almost a cement mixer as they call it. Comes up with the 3-point takedown right on the edge. Stand up by Winhart on the whistle. Trying to work hand control. Gets his escape. Back on their feet. Nice shot there by Critchfield. He's in deep on that double. No real attempt at a sprawl there by Winhart. Almost caught him off guard. Like he... We'll switch attempt by Winhart. He's going to just sit and spin, comes up with his escape. He's got to protect those legs now. Shot by Critchfield, and Winhart in on that front headlock. Another shot. Deep. Winhart looking for the switch here. Oh, Critchfield comes up with another takedown. Leading 9-2 here. 20 seconds left in the first period. Going to get some near fall points here. At the end of the first, right on the edge. Gets a pin. 8.3 seconds left in the first period, and Critchfield gets the pin. That brings the score 32-18 at this time. Hollis Brookline in the lead. Next up for Plymouth, we have Dom Ciotti. And there is no wrestler there from Hollis Brookline, so
Forfeit at 165 pounds for Plymouth.
They're going to give Ciotti the forfeit tonight. I believe they gave the forfeit to Ciotti, and they're going to bump Gabe McGrath up to 175 to wrestle Plymouth's Tristan Partridge.
Now wrestling at 175 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Gabe McGrath, and for Plymouth, Tristan Partridge.
That's what they did. They gave the forfeit to Ciotti instead of Partridge. They bumped up McGrath. They feel as though they have a better chance against Partridge. Little fake shot there by Partridge. Goes for a shot. Loses his balance and falls. McGrath charges, tried to get the takedown. You hear Coach Cleary over there kind of getting after Partridge a little bit to have a little bit of urgency here, you know. It's time to wrestle. stop backing up, you know, move forward, do your shots. Little attempted throw there by Partridge. He misses it. He's got the over and under hook here. Got to keep snapping his head down. Looks like he's going to secure the leg here. Locks up the cradle. Keeps his head in the rib there. He might be able to turn him here. Gets his three-point takedown. The coach is going to need him to turn him here. He's got 40 seconds. He's got plenty of time. Got to get his head in the rib. McGrath fighting that cradle hard though. Both wrestlers using a lot of energy here in this situation. Partridge gives up on that cradle. He goes back to cradle on the other side. Now he's out front. He's going to let him go and give him the 1 point. I'm not sure why. Like I said, both wrestlers used a lot of energy in that little situation there. First period comes to an end. Partridge leading 3-1. Shot there by Partridge. He needs to clear the arms though before he can make that double leg shot. He's basically just shooting into double underhooks there. Nice double leg there. Gonna come up with it. McGrath almost walked into that. Coach is telling him a 2-on-1 here, tight waist, break him down. He's going for that near side cradle again. McGrath, stand up, out of bounds. Coach Cleary is encouraging Partridge to not be afraid to go neutral, which means let your opponent go and be back on your feet. Partridge got the half in. He just needs to go under the other side and get a wrist. Comes out to the front again. Is going to give McGrath the escape. 40 seconds left here, second period. Partridge is up 6-2. Nice shot there by McGrath. He's in deep. He's in on that single leg now. Partridge with the whizzer. Heavy on the whizzer. McGrath back on that leg. He's behind now. He just needs out of bounds they go. McGrath was behind him. Had to just bring him down back to the mat, and they went out of bounds. Partridge, I was just going to say that. He's going to get called for stalling here if he keeps backing up. A shot there by McGrath, and kind of a lazy shot. Partridge was heavy on the head. Ran out of time before he was able to spin behind and get his takedown. Third period, McGrath is chosen down. On the whistle, reaches back for the head, McGrath. Tristan with the roll through. Still has that head. Partridge goes to the near side cradle again. He's going to try and work it. He hasn't got it locked up though. Coach is encouraging him to go to the brands. He's going to come up with it here. If he can just tee off, he's got 1:31 to secure this pin. And he gets the pin. That's a big win by the Bobcats. That's a big win in this match by Tristan Partridge. It looks like the gamble didn't pay off for Hollis Brookline by bumping up McGrath. Fought tough, had a good match, but in the end, Partridge was able to avoid their scheme and come up with the win. That brings the score now 32-30. Hollis Brookline still in the lead. Next up, we have our senior Emmett Nossman against Daniel Hollis. Another thing to mention about Emmett, other than his three-time MOC finalist finishes, is that he was Division II Defensive Football Player of the Year this year for the Bobcats. Easily in on that first takedown. A little duck and a spin behind.
Go on that. Go. Back up, Dan. Back up. Build back up.
Working a tilt here. Not going to get it. Gives up on it quick. Goes back to that far wrist. Jump this side. Just needs to sink the half. Goes for a crossface here. Going to try a cradle. One of his signature moves is the cradle. You know, Emmett, tall, lanky, he's able to get those cradles. Goes back to that crossface. Going to spin it and lock it up this time. He's got it. Nope, Hollis able to fight that off. Nossman with the tilt points here, right on the edge. Pulls him back in. Gets the 2-point near fall there. Nossman up 5-0. Has that cradle locked up again. This time he has it locked up. Got to be careful with his weight here. Gets the pin. 18.5 seconds left in the first period. And Nossman comes up with the pin. Not a surprise there. I said Nossman, an outstanding wrestler for the Bobcats. Plymouth now leads 36-32. As I predicted, this was going to be a great matchup tonight. At 215, we have Hussein Osarian from Plymouth against Philip Burke from Hollis Brookline.
Now wrestling at 215 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Harrison Holmes, and for Plymouth, Hussein Osarian.
Hussein, sophomore for the junior for the Bobcats, only wrestled last year. This is his second year wrestling. Again, showing a lot of improvements. Did a great job for the Bobcats last year. Fake shot there. Would have had it, I think, had he followed through with it. Another fake shot. Locks up the Brands. Got to have Burke on his back. Got a lot of time here. Got a minute left. You got to get his arm out from underneath his shoulder. Put a little weight, chest to chest. Watch your weight. Settle in. He's got a minute here. Got to lift the head. Gets the pin. Hussein Osarian comes up with the pin for the Bobcats, which now makes the score 42-32. I believe that's going to lock up the win for the Bobcats with only one match left, which is the heavyweight. Drake Tottenham versus Harrison Holmes. And even if Holmes comes up with the pin, I think it leaves him a little bit short.
At heavyweight for Hollis Brookline, Philip Burke, and for Plymouth, Drake Tottenham.
Both wrestlers just kind of feeling each other out here in the center of the mat. Both in on a tie-up. Underhook. Tottenham tries to get that underhook. Holmes backs out of it. Was shot there by Holmes. In on the leg. Tottenham has the underhook, though. That was wise for Holmes to back out of there. Less than a minute left, first period. No score. Shot there by Holmes. He's in. Tottenham looking for the chin whip. Gonna come up with it. Gonna come up with the chin whip. Just needs, and then he loses it. No points awarded. Now Holmes is gonna get the takedown. No points awarded to Tottenham for that. And Holmes was able to spin out of that and come up with the 3-point takedown. Holmes working the head. Tottenham trying to build up to his base. Little roll and jump over attempt there by Tottenham, which brings him out of bounds. End of the first, Holmes up 3-0. Holmes defers. Totten has choice. He's chosen down. Holmes heavy on top, pounding that head. Worked the crossface, then he pounded the head, trying to throw in a half. Tottenham looking for a roll here. Looks like he's going to get it here. He just needs to let go of that other arm and spin through. He's got the 3-point reversal. Now he's looking to get the pin, and he gets the pin. The old elbow hook and roll by Drake Tottenham. He comes up with the reversal and then the pin. And that's going to conclude the varsity match here tonight, folks. You know, I predicted it was going to be a great match, and ultimately the Bobcats come away with a win, 48-32 against a Division II team, which is a cross division game meet. And you know, I think Coach Cleary, Coach Austin are going to be super excited to get that win tonight. So next up, we're going to have a bunch of exhibition matches, and we're just going to live stream them to you tonight, because I don't have a list of the wrestlers, but we're going to continue to live stream. And again, we thank you for joining us here at Pemmy Baker TV and Plymouth Regional High School, and we'll see you next time.
Go, Michael. Get him flat, Michael.
At 132 pounds, for Hollis Brookline, AJ Queen, and for Plymouth, Keegan Hershey.
I have to say, you just see events just like looking at meds. Break your time, you know what? You are Cody's crazy we have to your time. People that look at sporting events.
No. Yeah, exactly. We want it.
So I'm going to be that creepy one. You go like, who does she belong to? And why is she Easy over the screen. This graduation
using that to connect it to my computer. So I have the video input for the A10 going into OBS, just so that we have a backup. Be the shooter. Sit up. Give up your hand. Don't give up your hand. Don't give up your hand, Tegan. Work center. Tegan. Head up. Take your side of your head. Push your head down. Your base. Work back up. Yep. Look at halftime. Head up. On Tegan. Come on, Tegan. Go. It's just, if you watch the throw!
and that just makes you. Pick a side!
Come on, Tegan! Get out!
I remember you said
Stand up! Stand up! Come on, Tegan! Stand up! I haven't tried this.
Will Crawford, and for Plymouth, Colby Savage.
No, I just
At the waist of the ankle. Come on, Colby! Stand up. Come on, Colby. Go down, get it out, go neutral. Colby, go. Drop. Stand up. Flat. Right way to the drop. Hey, come on, Colby. Come on, Colby. Come on, Colby. Hey, you're done. Keep him down. Come on, Colby.
And then we have it was crazy. Because one
There you go. Run it.
last year he was cutting for something, and I was like, you gotta skip
Hey, tell the ref. Tell the ref. Like this. Up on our feet. I want to see that takedown. Good takedown.
hopefully that'll
There you go, drive.
they just lost a shoot.
Pull in your last wrist, reach for it.
I'm just carrying that around Walmart. Yeah, so I think, I don't know, there's a bunch of seniors. It's like half. Really? It was like 2 years ago. But yeah. But yeah, so let's talk and see if we can, if that's even on there or if I just create it in my mind, and then take it from there. And then we can throw guys at them when they just like.
Well, you gotta be below the elbow. Above the elbow. Don't let it drop. Don't let it get it. They're on top.
We're at the tournament this Saturday. Someone said like
So I've been pretty lucky today.
we've got this I know somebody.
5 seconds. Come on, Colby.
I'm like, probably like the boss.
At 144 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Owen Flanagan, and for Plymouth, Tyler Schaefer.
Poor kids, they're just almost not like getting by. My kid didn't even wrestle, but I just come here because I moved here. But anyway, we got a chat, and two obnoxious senior year parent things. You know, this is your first. This is actually my first. James didn't graduate. Like he like only need 2 classes, so he did it online, so he could get into the Marines. Him too, and I don't want him to quickly decide.
People who know how to do it.
And that's because I think unless it's something you know, and so he's thinking military, talking to little traits,
Come on, T-shirt.
gotta do something for down here, he's gonna sit there. But also, I don't want to move out of the area, and that is kind of like, the whole point of moving, no,
At 144, the Hollis Brookline, we have Enzo Pilar and Seamless Snow
So much better than jumping into things. You know how many people? I'm going to see all these people. This is something in this school and this school and this school. I guarantee you, 80% of these kids are going to switch colleges or drop out. You know, so like, you know, expose yourself to things. Right? Your frontal lobe is not even developed. Right. You know, so it's so much better. It's so much right. And I think that Bob's overwhelmed with so much. Like, he has a sign. I don't think he can think clearly until he reads it. You now it's like 6 months. Right? And so, and even now, he turns 18 this month. So, which, this is a video. So, I'm like, you're good out there, kid. What?
Probably was like, I was like, I'm talking so much. He was like, just get a little bit. I was like, what color was it?
Yeah, I'm like, well, just because you're 18, signing up for the Marine Corps, and not like telling me that's not something you just go do because you're 18 and you don't know. So like, right. I'm just, I don't know, you probably already know this, but just from my experience, getting into the military is always easiest. The denial is like up in the 80s plus. So it's terrible. Like, think twice before you go to the doctor's office. You know, because if they hear those records, like James was denied at first because he had a mild concussion in the 8th grade. And yeah, I'm not. And because they had sent him to therapy when I was divorced, like he was mentoring at some point in time. Well, that's a big deal. So,
Oh, well, yeah. They were still receptive. They have the same story.
when they need to be ready for this. Insurance, so insurance doesn't teenage boy building, you know, fitness clubs. It's anxiety. Those are the normal mild things. So when the mild when they see it as something you can't cover. When it's not like those aren't like it doesn't mean and it's something that he's worked since he was 3 years old.
I really like
Wait 2 years. And he'd have a clean slate. We had to so we literally went to what he had to contact. Luckily, I got like some contact info from my CEO. He was like, I'm sorry, so she's been looking over. I have 2 boys. I know I have to watch my back.
At 150 pounds, Hollis Brookline with Harrison Fay. And for point, Alien Demers. And for our final match, at 190 pounds for Hollis Brookline, Jacob Velez, and for Plymouth, Alex Fleury.
Go, Fleur.
First move, Alex.
Good. Ready? On Alex. Snap again. Down. Stand guard. Shoot. Look away.
Keep going like Alex. Shoot here.
Stay low, Alex.
Under, get under that arm. Get under that arm.
Stay low, Alex. He's 5-1. 5-1. Face down. You got it. Get it. 5-1. Keep it up. Get another one.
All right, kid, let's go.
You're on. Neutral bottom. Low. Down on the whistle, Jacob. Hands up front. Here we go, Fleur.
And out.
On Alex. Take on. Take on. Go Alex. Hands like get your hand free. Right up. Right up. Right up. Come on, Alex. Slide up. Slide up. He's high. He's high. Go. Go.
I feel like
Down, there you go.
Western attack. Hit a Western first. Come on, Alex. Hey, your side's there. Yep. Hey, get it. Over your shoulder.
Hips up.
Get out. Back out. Good, Rick. Short time, Alex. Go. What's your arm? Breakdown here.
Up and down, Alex.
On Alex. Here we go. Head hot, Jacob. Head hot here. Come on, Alex. We got one hand.